Welcome to this lecture on rehabilitation counseling. My name is Crystal Waters, and I'll be guiding you through today's session as part of the course EDRI 8050 Ethical and Legal Issues in Counselor Education and Supervision. This presentation will explore the history, accreditation, ethical standards, and practical applications of rehabilitation counseling, ensuring a comprehensive understanding of the field. Let's begin. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to understand the history and evolution of rehabilitation counseling, identify the accreditation and certification requirements, discuss the specializations and ethical considerations in the field, explore real-world case studies and policies affecting rehabilitation counseling, reflect on how these principles apply to professional practice. Let's start by examining the origins of rehabilitation counseling. Rehabilitation counseling has its roots in the early 20th century, shaped by societal and economic changes. Following the American Civil War, new policies were introduced to assist disabled veterans. Later, the Industrial Revolution and World Wars I and II highlighted the need for vocational and medical rehabilitation services. The field formally emerged with federal regulation, shifting its focus from paternalistic care to client empowerment and self-sufficiency. This was reinforced by the Rehabilitation Act of 1973, which expanded services beyond employment to include independence and community integration. Accreditation ensures high standards in counselor education. The Council on Rehabilitation Counseling, CORE, established in 1972, merged with CACREP to standardize educational requirements. Today, rehabilitation counselors can earn the Certified Rehabilitation Counselor (CRC) credential, regulated by the Commission on Rehabilitation Counselor Certification, CRCC. This certification ensures competency, ethical practice, and adherence to state licensure laws, which vary across the U.S. Counselors must stay updated with legal changes to maintain their credentials. Rehabilitation counselors work in a variety of settings, including vocational rehabilitation and workers' compensation, psychiatric rehabilitation and mental health services, substance abuse treatment, and medical case management. Additionally, many professionals operate under different job titles, reflecting the broad scope of their expertise. Rehabilitation counselors specialize in different areas to meet diverse client needs. Horizontal specialization. Counselors focus on specific populations, such as individuals with physical, cognitive, or emotional disabilities. Vertical specialization. Counselors specialize in specific job functions, including employer engagement and job placement, mental health and substance abuse counseling, case management, and research-based practice. This specialization ensures that clients receive individualized support tailored to their needs. Consider these questions. How does the scope of rehabilitation counseling compare to other counseling fields? How does a person-centered approach support ethical and culturally responsive counseling? How can cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, help clients develop coping strategies? Take a moment to reflect on these topics before we move forward. Rehabilitation counseling has evolved significantly, moving from paternalism to empowerment. To practice ethically, counselors must obtain proper accreditation and certification, stay updated on legal and ethical standards, and adapt to the diverse needs of their clients. The field continues to expand into mental health, case management, and disability rights advocacy, reinforcing the importance of ongoing professional development. Rehabilitation counselors work across various sectors, including hospitals and mental health centers, schools and disability support offices, vocational rehabilitation programs. Their primary role includes case management, client advocacy, and interdisciplinary collaboration with medical and mental health professionals. Counselors must follow ethical guidelines set by CRCC and ACA. These include client confidentiality, informed consent, professional boundaries. The CRCC Code of Ethics is legally enforceable, ensuring that professionals maintain the highest standards of integrity. Let's reflect on two key discussion points. How does the CRCC Code of Ethics differentiate rehabilitation counselors? Unlike social workers and mental health counselors, rehabilitation counselors focus on disability rights, vocational rehabilitation, and workplace accessibility. What are the ethical challenges in informed consent, confidentiality, and dual relationships? Issues arise with cognitive impairments, legal constraints on confidentiality, and conflicts of interest in professional relationships. Consider how these challenges impact real-world counseling as we move forward. Rehabilitation counseling differs from other counseling fields because it focuses on disability and accessibility, emphasizes empowerment and social integration, requires knowledge of medical conditions and legal frameworks. This specialization makes rehabilitation counselors essential advocates for people with disabilities. Rehabilitation counselors have a long history of advocacy, working alongside individuals with disabilities to promote their rights and ensure equal access to opportunities. A key issue is ableism, which refers to discrimination against individuals with disabilities and the societal preference for able-bodied individuals. To address this, the CRCRCC Code of Ethics 2017 Standard C.1.B mandates that rehabilitation counselors empower clients to become self-advocates, provide information and resources to help them navigate systems effectively, ensure that advocacy efforts respect client confidentiality and consent. Counselors must balance direct advocacy with the responsibility of teaching clients self-advocacy skills, ensuring long-term independence and success. A forensic rehabilitation counselor provides expert evaluations but does not establish a traditional client-counselor relationship. Instead, they assess functional capacity, vocational potential, and economic impact for legal cases. Ethical guidelines from the CRCC 2017 emphasize that forensic counselors must provide unbiased, evidence-based opinions, disclose only necessary information to maintain client confidentiality, clearly define their role as independent evaluators, not direct service providers. Forensic rehabilitation counseling presents unique ethical challenges that differ from traditional counseling settings. What are the unique ethical challenges of forensic rehabilitation? Unlike clinical rehabilitation, forensic rehabilitation counselors serve as independent evaluators rather than client advocates. This creates ethical concerns, such as maintaining objectivity while assessing a client's disability status for legal cases, navigating confidentiality when working with courts, attorneys, and insurance companies, ensuring ethical reporting while balancing legal requirements and professional integrity. Forensic counselors must adhere to strict ethical and legal guidelines to avoid bias and uphold professional standards. Take a moment to reflect on how these challenges impact forensic rehabilitation practice. Maintaining professional competence is essential for ethical and effective rehabilitation counseling. According to the CRC 2017 and ACA 2014 Code of Ethics, counselors must continuously monitor their own competency, seek additional training in specialized areas, practice only within their scope of expertise. Competence extends beyond counseling techniques. It also includes medical knowledge about disability conditions and treatment, understanding of legal systems affecting employment, education, and healthcare access, ensuring accessibility and inclusivity in all service settings. By prioritizing lifelong learning and professional development, rehabilitation counselors enhance the quality of services they provide to their clients. Let's take a moment to reflect on two key questions. How can counselors improve competency in disability-related counseling? By engaging in ongoing education, specialized training, and staying updated on legal and ethical standards. What challenges exist in maintaining ethical competency across various work settings? Each setting presents unique dilemmas, such as balancing confidentiality, navigating informed consent, and ensuring fair service delivery. Consider how these challenges apply to your future role as we move forward. Rehabilitation counselors must integrate ethical principles into every aspect of their work. Key ethical responsibilities include upholding client autonomy and informed consent, ensuring privacy, confidentiality, and data protection, engaging in advocacy and continuous professional development. As the profession continues to evolve, it is essential for counselors to adapt to emerging challenges while maintaining the highest ethical standards. Let's take a moment to reflect on two key questions. How can counselors improve competency in disability-related counseling? By engaging in ongoing education, specialized training, and staying updated on legal and ethical standards. What challenges exist in maintaining ethical competency across various work settings? Each setting presents unique dilemmas, such as balancing confidentiality, navigating informed consent, and ensuring fair service delivery. Consider how these challenges apply to your future role as we move forward. Ethical dilemmas are common in rehabilitation counseling. Let's reflect on key questions. What should counselors do if laws conflict with ethical codes? Seek legal guidance, supervision, and prioritize client welfare. When should counselors seek peer supervision? When facing complex cases, ethical dilemmas, or specialized issues. How can counselors improve their skills in unfamiliar cases? Through ongoing education, research, and professional collaboration. How does supervision enhance ethical decision-making? By ensuring collaborative, client-centered, and legally sound decisions. Take a moment to consider these points as we move forward. Rehabilitation counselors must integrate ethical principles into every aspect of their work. Key ethical responsibilities include upholding client autonomy and informed consent, ensuring privacy, confidentiality, and data protection. Engaging in advocacy and continuous professional development. As the profession continues to evolve, it is essential for counselors to adapt to emerging challenges while maintaining the highest ethical standards. Confidentiality is a core ethical responsibility. Key challenges include protecting sensitive client information in institutional settings, navigating legal versus ethical conflicts in disclosing medical conditions, balancing employer expectations with confidentiality laws. To uphold privacy, counselors should consult supervisors on ethical dilemmas, establish clear confidentiality guidelines, ensure compliance with legal requirements. Maintaining professional competence is essential for ethical and effective rehabilitation counseling. According to the CRC 2017 and ACA 24T Code of Ethics, counselors must continuously monitor their own competency, seek additional training in specialized areas, practice only within their scope of expertise. Competence extends beyond counseling techniques. It also includes medical knowledge about disability conditions and treatment, understanding of legal systems affecting employment, education, and healthcare access, ensuring accessibility and inclusivity in all service settings. By prioritizing lifelong learning and professional development, rehabilitation counselors enhance the quality of services they provide to their clients. Rehabilitation counselors work not only with clients but also with families, educators, medical professionals, and employers to create comprehensive support systems. With client permission, counselors can engage family members to enhance support. In cases requiring couples or family counseling, counselors must be properly trained and competent in these areas. While the primary responsibility is always to the client, rehabilitation counselors must also uphold ethical responsibilities to their employing agencies, navigate complex medical and educational systems to ensure service access, collaborate with K-12 schools and community organizations to assist youth with disabilities. Through effective interdisciplinary teamwork, counselors can create holistic, client-centered rehabilitation plans that prioritize cultural diversity, equity, and social justice. To conclude, rehabilitation counseling is an evolving profession with an emphasis on ethics, accreditation, and client advocacy. Ongoing education and specialization are essential for maintaining high standards. Counselors play a critical role in empowering individuals with disabilities to achieve independence and success. As we wrap up, I encourage you to reflect on how these principles apply to your future practice. Thank you for your time.